So in 2 words, how would I describe my own soul journey? I would say ongoing. It's ongoing and dynamic.
Well, I would say challenging and adventurous. Full of surprises. Oh no, that's 3 words. But challenging and adventurous.
Ongoing, dynamic. I believe that the top 3 reasons, I think, that most people either never get started on their own soul journey, or they get on it somewhat but are not really serious about being on their journey, is because of number 1. I believe most people have gotten into this idea that they have plenty of time. Number 1. Number 2, they get on their journey, but they're not consistent, or they're not taking it seriously because of life distractions. And thirdly, I think most of us somehow we bought into this idea that we don't really have what it takes, or somehow we're waiting for this outside help to come. We are in this delusional waiting for something to happen, while we are not willing to make any extra effort to cause that effect in our lives.
I personally believe that the reason why most people haven't started the soul journey is because of something that Danielle already said. Somehow we are waiting for something to happen from the outside. We have been programmed with a lot of superstitions. The truth of the matter is, even if you start the soul journey either with a spiritual course, or you go to Sunday classes, you study the Bible, you go to a therapy session, whatever it is, because the soul journey is all about you evolving and experience bliss on earth, right? But when you don't believe that personal responsibility is the key to self-transformation, you can use any tool. It's not gonna work. Nothing works on the planet. We work things out. So I think the reason why most people are not starting the soul journey is because first, they think something from the outside has to bring them to that place of evolution and bliss. Second, whatever they try to do, they don't want to put 70% of the personal decision, personal work into it to see the soul journey bloom and blossom. Again, there is still this part of them that believes that something has to do it for me. The program that has to do it for itself, or God has to come and change things for me. There is just this delusional belief into something that has to make me better, my life better.
Well, what's unique about the soul journey is that number 1, you will be assigned your own personal coach. In other words, this person will be with you from beginning until the end of the Soul Journey Spiritual Masterclass. They will be solely dedicated to you. And this is one of our previous students who are now being qualified as being a Soul Journey coach. So that means they have been through the journey that you are about to embark on, and they can guide you all the way through.
And what is very unique about the soul journey is the fact that you get to do the work. And there is a reason for that, okay? When you are going through any program and the people, the coach has to do the work for you, the majority of the work for you, you will become a slave to that person for the rest of your life. The soul journey is designed for you to become the master of your ship, for you to become the leader of your life, for you to become this person who can take your mental energy, your emotional energy, your intuitive energy, and your physical energy and mold it into the reality that you want. But if somebody does the work for you, guess what? In the end, you are still a slave, because without that person, you won't be able to achieve your goals. And there is something else that Danielle will answer to. The people ask us, for example, why in the soul journey we don't take people's problem one by one and take them through a healing process so that they can heal, right? Which is the traditional method. There's a reason why we don't do that. And we choose instead to help you awaken your higher self so that the energy of your higher self begins to wash all those trapped energy from your subconscious mind. You want to add anything to that, baby?
Yes, because what we really want to, well, our one promise is that through the soul journey, you will learn to awaken, right? The voice of your superconscious mind. So that way you can continuously have conversations with God. So right now, for most people, that voice is suppressed. So much so that even if God within you is speaking to you, you're not attentive to that voice, and you can't even discern which one is actually the voice of your higher self. So we take you step by step to understanding how to remove the blockages, right? The things that are standing in your way, so that way you can hear the voice of your superconscious mind.
Why is this important? This is important because your internal dialogue, your internal conversation wires your neural pathways, right? Keeps them in a pattern. And that neural pathway, if it's toxic, will continue to create hormones that will produce the toxic feelings. And those toxic feelings will continuously direct and guide your life into the same place you don't want to be. So as you start the soul journey, you begin to understand the difference between your inner child, which is your I am, and then your higher self, which is the Christ within you, or your perfect self, the image and likeness of God. And you get to which we call the blue soul. Mm-hmm. And you get to also understand what we call the green soul, which is the ego, which is the accumulation of all the painful experiences, including the happy experiences you have had in your life. So you are going to have a lot of understanding of who you are, and we are going to guide you through the process of awakening the voice of God from within you. It's important because, but again, this is not something that's going to be overnight transformation. Change comes first. A shift in mindset comes first. Then transformation is a process of renewing your mind.
That's right. And then we tap into the other pillars of your life, right? When you awaken the voice of your superconscious mind, that is awakening the spirit being that you are, the God being that you are. But now, how do you channel this energy into having the most amazing relationships? We'll talk about that. The most beautiful body, full of health, vitality, and unconditional vibrancy. We'll talk about health, and we'll talk about finances, right? What is the point of being happy, but you're not able to give your soul these experiences that it deserves?
So the soul journey is actually in two parts. The first part takes care of yourself, right? Everything created has a creator. When you change the creator of your current life, you will have a different life with a new creator awakened within you. So once you awaken your true self, your higher self, your new self will begin to take care of the four pillars of your life, which is the self, which is your relationship with God and the laws of the universe. And the second one is your relationship with people, your spouse, your friend, your coworker, the laws of your countries and things like that. And then your health aspect, which is your mental health, emotional health, and physical health. And then you'll be able to tackle the financial aspect of your life, which is creating abundance, leaving a legacy, having assets, and things like that. So the soul journey covers those aspects, but the first aspect is you, because no one can produce above their self-image.
And on top of it, you get to spend some time with Alain and I. You know how you can buy a product, or you can buy a book, or you can even buy a style of clothes, but you wish you could talk to the designer.
Yeah,
you could ask questions. You get to be on the Q&A with Alain and I once a week, right? And we will share about some of our experiences, some of the things that happen
in our personal
life. We are blunt, we are transparent.
We are going to tell you just the way it is.
Anything that we believe can help you, we will talk about that. Plus, we will answer your questions, right? So that's just a bonus on itself. We're going to have so much fun.
It's important to remember, you gotta be willing to put in the work and to become the creator of your own life, to become the master of your own ship, the master of who you truly are. This is very important. Now, we are going to go to another question, which is, who is this soul journey for? Now, this is an important question. Who is the soul journey for? I believe anyone who is willing to become the master of their destiny. Mm-hmm. Anyone who is willing to do the work, to be free, not to be a slave to anybody or to any program, but to use the resources to discover who they truly are. So at any given time of their lives, they can use these tools to grab the mental energy and turn it into the right direction. Take the emotional power, charge it up, mold it into what they want, and direct it toward the destiny. The soul journey is for somebody who wants to represent the divinity on earth. It's for somebody who wants to create abundance, who wants to create wealth, who want to create wellness, who want to create bliss, who want to be an impact, right, in his relationship or her relationships. It's for somebody who want to glow, who want to leave a legacy, but who is willing to do the work. It's for somebody who believes there is something more to life than waking up every day and do the same thing over and over again.
I will even add to that, somebody who is tired of waiting. Of waiting for the kids to be happy, kids to go off to college, or waiting for the weight to come off, waiting for the next pleasurable, enjoyable event or vacation, but somebody who wants to be able to create whatever they are waiting on now.
Yeah.
And they can create whatever they are waiting on at will, that who's ready to generate their own happiness, their own joy, and their own bliss.
Yes.
Because that is why you are here on this planet Earth. So now, if you're ready, we want you to click on this link below, register to attend our free webinar by yours truly, Alain and I, every Tuesday, Pacific time at 6:30 p.m. So we're looking forward to seeing you.